Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Why Not Media Group. Going to start off with a quote from Muhammad Ali that said, "The man who views the world at 50 years old the same as he viewed it at 20 years old has wasted 30 years of his life." And so with that, if you haven't grown as a person or allowed people around you to grow, then that might be part of your unhappiness and part of why you feel the way you do about yourself, about your spouse, about your job, about your friends, about your environment. You hear it all the time, like people grow apart, or you grow apart from friends, or your job just isn't the same, especially if you've been there for a while. You have to adapt and change and grow in those settings, in those circumstances, in those relationships. Relationships need to grow. If you grow as a person, the person should be growing with you. Your core values and the fundamentals of your relationship, your moral compass, your integrity, your character, those are all things you keep with you. But your views should change with time as you gain more knowledge, gain more understanding, gain more appreciation, just gain more understanding about the world, about people, about relationships, about situations. So if you're not growing as time goes on, that might be part of your unhappiness. And so, there's change always. It's always happening. There's another quote, I'm probably going to misquote it, but it's something to the effect of, if you're the same person as you were a week ago, then you haven't grown. So people who want things to be like they were, or they want their friends to be like they were, or they want their relationship to be like it was, then you're not embracing the change over time that has come with those relationships, with those situations, with your job. And so, I challenge everyone listening to find a way to grow yourself into those new situations, into those new environments, into those new circumstances that you find yourself in, and try and find a different appreciation or a different way of looking at those situations to maintain your happiness throughout. Obviously easier said than done. I reposted my steps to happiness a couple of days ago because that's all part of it. When we talk about the birth of this country back in 1776, the country has grown. And so if you still want things to be the way they were, once again, then you're not growing. This country needs to grow. Society needs to grow. Human beings need to grow. We all need to grow and comprehend and understand one another, what's going on, and how this world operates. And so once you have a better and more clear understanding of all your situations, be it, trinity of happiness, your home life, your work life, your social life, you have to grow in all three of those settings in order to maintain your happiness. If your significant other is on a different path than you, that's a discussion you guys have to have, and make sure that you're growing and on that same path together. If your job is going in a different direction from what you were originally hired for, you have to grow and move with that job as it grows in this world that we live in. Due to COVID, a lot of things have changed. How people do business, how people operate their business, how people maintain their profitability as a company. And so, they have to make changes in order to survive. So when you see companies go under, that's because they didn't change with time. They didn't grow with time. I believe when relationships fail, a lot of times it's because you didn't change or grow in the relationship. You can outgrow friends. You're friends with someone, and if they want to continue to go to the bar, hang out, and chase, guys, girls, whatever, and you've grown from that, then you end up not being as close friends anymore. So you understand what I'm saying? You have to grow, and if your friends aren't going to grow, then you find friends that will grow with you. I don't have the same set of friends that I had 30 years ago. I still keep in contact with a lot of those people, but we're nowhere near as close as we were, because we've grown apart. We've had different experiences. We've had different things in our lives that have affected us, our perspectives on life, our ideologies, things like that. They all grow, and if they're not growing together, and you continue to grow individually, then those relationships may get a strain, or you're just not as close, and that's okay. It's okay to not be as close to someone 20 years later than you were 20 years earlier, because maybe you're just both at different points in your lives. It's okay to leave a job that you've been with for 20 years if it's growing outside of your beliefs or what you in originally went to work for that company for. So just embrace change, embrace growth and your own personal growth, but remember that we as a country have to grow. And so if you're not growing as a person and understanding that this country has to grow as a country, as a society, and we in it as human beings have to grow and learn and accept things and understand things that we're not used to, then that's how you maintain and or get on the road to some type of personal happiness. All right, so that's all I really got for you today. Just remember to grow, and look at the broad scale of the direction this country is headed. Whether you like it or not, you have to figure it out, embrace it, and figure out your place in it, and grow with that. All right. So as always, love someone today, but most importantly, love yourself. Thanks, guys. Bye.